Hello and welcome to KGS. Today we're going to review that game that I did with Uniganase because it was such a tragic loss for me. So starting with the opening here, approaching right away, especially on a 4-4 corner, is really strange. And actually, I should have probably taken this corner as an empty corner, just to limit his potential here, because this says he wants to build this side. And then if you took this corner, and then I could back off, and if we do this sort of exchange, then I could get the other corner here. Yeah, so then if you took this corner, then I could just back off and destroy this potential, allowing him to get the other corner, and then I could start attacking this sort of thing, or maybe even kicking it and getting an extension. So at the start, wrong direction of play on my part. If he plays a side like this, I should have done this. Or this. Although this is more wanting to expand and stuff. This one just says I'm destroying the right side for you here. I'm assuming then he would take another corner, like maybe this one, to get the other approach and change directions or something. So that is probably what I should have done to start the game, instead of taking the open corner, allowing him to get this. And now the stone's working really well with the side. I'm not sure why I played this one, actually. I don't know. What should I have done instead? Now I should have backed off and do a cross game. If he backs off high, then I can get this, or maybe this. I should have responded to this sooner, is what I'm trying to get at, instead of taking the open corner and letting him get the double approach. So now that he did the double approach, if I would have done this, then he could have done this. I didn't really want to do this. I would have to do something like this to start mitigating that influence, which is why I took the simple route. We also have the option to do this, or this, which kind of revert to a Joseki looking thing. And then, start attacking this somehow. Actually, that's not good, is it? Maybe not attach, maybe, I don't know, this? Well, that's still setting up the cut, which is bad for me. I would need to do something with the cut. Maybe just back off and let him... what's the move? This just tells him to fix his shape. I don't want to do that. Force him to Hane. And then... this is threatening the cut. What if I just cut directly? Oh, I can't do that because this is that, so you have to back off here. If I push... then, I don't know, attach or something. Something like this, probably. I'm kind of regretting that. Maybe I should have done this attachment. Assuming that he would do this sort of Joseki thing. Or even further if he wants. What else could he have done? Just backed off, I guess? If I go one more time, he'd jump, of course. Wedge. Of course, he could probably wedge against me, couldn't he? This is Sente. I don't know, something like that's not good. So I took the simple route. The usual move for this is for white to take the corner. And from here, I believe you pick a direction, make him connect, and then like shoulder hit it. Although you probably only want to do like once or twice. If he does it again, then you come back and attack. Get some sort of wall and attack this base. Is what I was expecting, what I was hoping for anyways. But he attached. So with this, what did I do? I wedged immediately. What if I do this instead first? Push up and cut? Then he's just hurting his own group, really. He's getting all this influence facing this stuff, though. But now the stone's kind of... Kind of wish this had the scroll feature like Go Panda. That'd be nice. Shoulder hit. Maybe kick it? And then shoulder hit? Because that prevents this whole wedging thing. And now if he cuts... He just Atari and... No, this is bad. I don't know. What do you do with this? Do you Hane? And then shoulder hit? I don't know. I don't know what to do. This seems really strange. Kicking looks good. I don't know. Let me know. What do you think I should have done there? Wedging, I don't think was good. Because I didn't see this move. Maybe cutting here instead. The thing is, if I do that, the whole point is because I want to try to kill these stones. If I descend here, this is still a problem, right? Why is it a problem? There, that's the problem. That cut is a problem. Because I can't do this. I just don't have enough liberties. So I can't Hane. I'd have to... Oops. Nope. There we go. Yeah, that's why I cut immediately instead. If I just do this, it doesn't really help at all. Extend. I was actually kind of hoping he would... What did he do? I was hoping he'd do this. So then I could get this in. And I'd be nice and comfortable then. What did he do? He tarried down, forcing me to do this. But then I don't have that liberty. Okay, so maybe I should have done that other one. Maybe I should have done this. Oops. I got my moves mixed up. Atari, descent. Because then I have this liberty. You can't just do this, because then I can go here. And this is just going to die then. Same thing. So, okay, that was a mistake. I should have done that one instead. Let's see. But then he goes here. What do I do? Do I extend with him? But now he can do this, right? No, that doesn't work. This? I can't do that. I have to do this. This. What if he Hanes? No, okay. So I think I was screwed when I did that. When I did the wedge. What else could I have done after you did this? Live in the corner? But then I got basically nothing from it. I mean, double approach corner, I should get less than an even corner. I understand that. But this seems really bad. Okay, so wedge, definitely not the right answer to that. If you have a better answer or the correct answer, please let me know. But wedge, definitely not the right answer. So what do we do? I ended up sacrificing the stone to get a semi-Panuki thing. I think this move was small. Because he's already got an eye here and he has an extension over here. He doesn't need to make a second eye right now. If anything, probably should have taken an extension. Although... yeah, probably should have taken an extension to use this influence or help this stone out with just something like this. This means I can't attack the stone. It also means that if I want to try to live in the corner, or it's going to be hard for me to live in the corner because I'm undercut from both sides. This doesn't actually help. Even if I do this, there's still this and I can't really take that. It's going to be hard for me to make a second eye, I think. Although, well, yeah, okay, whatever. If I do something like this, he'd come in from this side. You know, maybe I could live in the corner. I'm just thinking about some stuff. Why would you do that? This is better. Yeah, something like this maybe. So yeah, even this is terrible for me. I'm getting a few points and my group is alive now, but he's got 4th and some 5th line territory reinforcing his cornerstone. He's got a pretty solid group up here that can extend fairly easily to get like even here or here or something like that to get a living group on the side here. I mean, the top is not very interesting right now because of this stone on the 3rd line and this stuff right here, but you know, he's getting a lot more of this than I am regardless. But I think that still is pretty small. And, you know, like I said, making this group solid so that it really can't attack it is a good thing. Like, if he comes in here, kick, he can only get this 2-space extension. But he still has this slide threatening the corner stuff. So, I mean, his group, yeah, slide into the corner, plus he can then jump another time to get some more space. So this group is really, really nice and flexible, actually. Like, I kick it here, it doesn't matter, you just ignore it, back off. So doing that makes this a lot stronger. Kicking me and then making the ascent, so I guess it reverted, that's right. And then he does this stuff. This actually hurts his group, because he forces me down. I think I should have done this one instead. This means that you can push in here later if you want. It also means you can push up here in Sentai. So when he did this... Oh, no, I didn't do that. I did this. When he did this... Oh, yeah, that's right. I capped it. What did he do? Oh, he jumped. I see this move a lot. And I see it come up a lot, and I really should just defend against it. This is not the first time this has happened to me. I just don't know how to respond to it. Oh wait, he can't do that, can he? So he can't connect. He can do this though. And then there's this cut, but that doesn't do anything. It just dies. So in response to the jump, I should have just covered, right? Descending doesn't help. I just follow. Hi, kitten. All right. So in the response to that move, my cap I think is fine. If he pokes through, this doesn't work obviously because you can block it that way. And then the stone's gonna die. Oh, not gonna stay. Oh, you're gonna cover my computer screen. Because the capping move usually does something like that. But you can't gouge out the base, I don't think, because this effectively kills that option. Yeah, so you can't gouge out the base, which is fine. So once he pokes through here, would do something like, well, this obviously. But this, I think this group is going to be in trouble then. What about going the other way? I mean, the cut doesn't work. That makes that a false eye, of course. But this corner is still kind of in trouble, so. So with this jump, though, I think I should have done this. Because then if he pokes through, then this doesn't work at all. Because this is already reinforced. But yeah, when I do this, then the poke doesn't work. You can't connect. Although this is fine on its own. And then now that I have this move as well, then I can take this corner quite effectively. What did I say? Oh yeah, the cut doesn't work. He'd have to come back and defend this, but even then, this is a problem for him. Something like, no, I can't do that one. What is the move? It's this, that, have to defend the block. Well, then he can link up, I guess. Something like this, and then cut. I don't know, something like this. But I push through and cut, or push through and... This pushing through is good for when I've already got stones over here because it limits the eye space. By pushing through, it pokes out the potential for these 3 points to become eyes. That's what that does. I can't really see myself. I should look up and see if I'm... Okay, I'm still on screen, just slightly lower. Okay. Sorry. Here, I'll tilt this down. There. Okay. Yeah, so poking here eliminates the eyes, but since if he doesn't move, somewhere in here, this is alive then. So it's not like it's that great. Anyways, the reason I did this is because you can't ladder this. It just goes right there. And if he does the other ladder, you're blocking the screen again, kitten. Because the ladder dies right here. And you can't save this. It's just dead. You can do this, of course, but yeah, maybe he should have done that. Oh, then I have this cut. So he comes back and lives. And I make an enclosure. And then he goes back on the attack. But I think with this enclosure facing his influence, he should have taken an extension. Or even approached here. Because with this approach, it threatens to jump in here and take the whole corner and stuff. I think that would have been a better direction for him, but... So I'm just taking big points at this point. I think that was actually incorrect of me. I should have done this. No, wait, maybe that is correct. Or is it this move? Is that the right move? I mean, it worked. Yeah, okay. Yeah, wait a minute. What did I do? Oh, duh. Atari first. Gotcha. And then jump. So this sort of sliding extension, I think he's looking at this. But I've already got support. What did I do? Oh, I just jumped. I jumped because poking through doesn't quite work because he's got problems. But if you do this and cut, you have this issue, and now you're kind of cut off. Can't do that. Have to back off. Now you've got problems again. Oops, that was a misclick. Then you can cut, so that's not good. So you'd have to back off again. Oh man, this thing's just getting so many liberties that eventually White can come back and harass this some more. Or even Wedge. No, Wedge is just Atari's dead. Okay. Poke at it. Atari and dead. So I would have to connect. No, that would not be good. You'd want to do this. Or actually, you'd have to throw in here, I guess. Atari. Get some liberties. Now this thing is good. What's the move? Is this one? No, because it's just dead. This one? No, it's just dead. Have to Atari up. Oh, this gets messy, doesn't it? Then it goes to a capturing race. Well, it's eye versus no eye, as long as nothing else dies, I guess. Well, you wouldn't do that there, of course. If you do that, then it's just dead. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay. But now this is dead. Jeez, okay. Alright, so that's not the way to do this, though. Anyways, so I jumped. Oh, that's not the game. There we go. So he jumped over here to kill these stones. I think it was too small at this point, still. It also protected his group a little bit. But, this open side for me developing is getting pretty big. Even taking an extension here prevent this. What did I do? Oh, I started expanding mine pretty bigly. Pretty big. That, I don't think is the right timing. Probably should have done this first, get a side settle, and then do this, because then I can either make a wall here for not a whole lot. As it stands, I could have probably taken Sente. What's the move for him? This? And then take like a big move here. Or maybe this move. He's living on the... this probably is better for me, actually. I don't think about it. Take Sente, get the extension. He lives fairly comfortable in here. But I was just okay with this. I've already got the extensions. It is a little cramped, to be honest. Would like it like 1 or 2 more lines over just for how tall this wall is. This is not the right spot. I think this is a better move. This, peek, poke. I was expecting this. Now this formation is alive if he has a stone on either side, somewhere in here. You need Sente on one of the sides in order to live in the corner with this, and that's why I think it was a bad move. I probably didn't handle the follow-up correctly, because what did he do? He extended here. So I should have done something like this. No. I should have done this, and then turned. No, extending. What happened? Oh, and then he did this one. Alright. Maybe after 2, then I can do this. So what's the correct move if he does this, then? Just follow it like I did? Actually, that's not. It's not too bad. I mean, I can get this for endgame later if I want. But then I end in Gote. This way I end in Sente, and then I can get the extension. Shorter extension, I mean. But going back to what I was saying before, when I played here, he plays here, I play here. This formation's alive if you have Sente on one of the 2 sides, because you do this sort of thing. And then so long as one of these is Sente, you connect. I have to respond, and then you can play here. But only if it's Sente and only if I have to respond. Because then this is a live shape in the corner. I now have influence facing both ways. Yeah, but if it's not Sente and you connect on one, then I cut. Because, this cut just goes to a net, right? Or wait, no, it can't. Goes to a ladder. How do I deal with this? This. Yeah, ladder. What's the better way to deal with this? Atari, and then fix, and then have to fight this out. But, I've already got this for an eye here, and now this is basically dead in the corner then. So I could get enough liberties and maybe even this. So then this is floating, this is dead in the corner. You need Sente. That's the thing I remember. I don't remember exactly how it works. I just know that you need Sente in order to live with that shape. So anyways, we did this sort of thing. Just making sure nobody's messaging me. Oh, sorry, I missed some big stuff, didn't I? Backing up. So, he invaded. What if I turn here? If I turn here, he jumps and starts running. I kind of want him to run. This doesn't work, because I can just connect. That doesn't work. So I should have turned. Because again, what is he going to do? He's going to jump. He's going to do a 2-space jump. That's fine. You're going to start jumping again. This kind of threatens the cut. But I think I'm okay with that, because it doesn't do anything. Oh dear. Okay, this got bad. That's just Atari and dead, so I'd have to, I don't know. And then from there I can do either one of these, it looks like. Honey. And cut. Poke. Atari. Ooh. And dead. Wonderful. Okay, so maybe that cut is a problem. Defend the cut. Jump some more. Poke at this. Doesn't work. Extend. Prevent you from blocking. Attach. Man, there's so much flexibility here, though. So turning here, 2-space. How do I deal with that? Just start poking at it. That ladder doesn't work, of course. What about this cut? This cut can be a problem. because of this throw-in. Oh, no, that's just dead then. Extending, and then there's the throw-in problem. Just double Atari here. Anyways, so I didn't handle that correctly. What did I do? I attached on top because I really wanted just the influence. Should I have cut here? Atari down. Did he follow? No, he can't follow because then this is just dead. Would he follow this way? This is now floating. That's also floating. Extending, I don't think would be a good idea. Because this is now floating. You can, of course, get up in here. Or however we do this. The cut doesn't work yet. You'd have to connect, and then the cut would work. This, of course, doesn't work. Oh man, there's some fun stuff here. Oh my god. I know I'm going through this kind of fast. The variations kind of fast. I'm just going with what first comes to me. I shouldn't have done this. I think I should have cut here. I've got support on both sides. This crosscut should have been good for me instead of just backing off. Then after he does that, what about this? That would be bad shape. This cut. Double Atari. If he extends one, I capture. There's this Atari, and you can poke through again. Get that at any time, of course. Now you have no base. I mean, you have a lot of room to run, but turning here, poking at that, he didn't respond, allowed me to get this. I thought he was going to use some more of this Aji with this. Yeah, so that gives me this free Incente later. What if I push one more time and then do this? Unless you jump? No, you wouldn't want to jump. Because then it's just dead. I should have pushed one more time. Hane, cut. Atari, connect, dead. Yeah. I should have pushed one more time. That would have been no problem at all then. It wouldn't have been Seki. Instead, I hit the nose too soon, looks like. And then, yeah, now that's a problem. If I do this, whoops. If I do this, cut, Atari, Atari capture, I could get this, but then this is becoming a thing. So I'd have to block. He now has an eye. Probably do this to prevent me from getting an eye myself. Descend. Now he really has an eye. It takes a liberty after me as well. And then it's not a Seki. I just die, right? Yeah, okay, so I think I'm just dead if I do that. Okay, can't do that. So I did this. Again, this is threatening to attach. Is the attachment a problem though? Can I just do this? I know eventually I did that, right? Eventually I where was it? No, I didn't. I didn't do that. Why didn't I do that? I was looking at this. Because then this attachment doesn't work. I can just Atari, right? It starts a ko. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that ko. What about just hunting? If you then cut, then it's just Atari and dead. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You just do this. Back off. Hane. Cut, capture. That doesn't work. Okay, so I did this to prevent the attachment. I think this would work just as well. And it takes a liberty off of this. What about hunting here? What am I afraid of with this attachment? I'm afraid of this and that. Double Atari. This poke, cut, extend, 3 liberties of 2 liberties, Hane, Atari, 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 Atari. No, that wouldn't work for him. This sets up a snapback. I should have been able to kill this multiple times, it looks like. I was way too lenient. Like I said, this goes to here. That's obviously not a good thing. Then he pulls back. Can I cut? I did cut. That's right. I needed to cut. Can I descend? Because he still has to capture. It makes a square. Well, I don't think extending would have done anything. What about descending myself? Oh, I hunted. What if I just descend? No, I gotta take a liberty off. What taking this liberty? What? I took this liberty, right? He captured, and then I took this liberty? Yeah, okay. So this now became Seki, right? With this stuff being very, very weak. This stuff is obviously strong, but if he can kill this and the whole thing is dead. Could I have turned it around at any point? What about a diagonal? And an Atari. No, that would not be good. After he does this... This? This is double Atari. Well, that would just die, wouldn't it? Or that would not be good. Oops. Oh, shoot. Where was I? Here we go. Yeah, so I had to hunt to prevent the connection. I could I have also done this? That would force this capture, and then it would go to Ko, looks like. Capture. No, I'm just dead. Well, Ko, but yeah, I didn't handle that correctly. Did not handle that correctly. Anyways. So which one's the bigger threat? This side or this side? Since this is weaker, I probably should have sealed it off from this side. I was thinking about this move because of this. If he extends, I extend. No, he has to run with this. And then this group is in trouble again. Yeah, this group is getting cut off either way. I should have done probably this type of move, or this type of move actually. This move would have been better, because then the cut is protected here, versus this one which leaves behind this cut. So I should have done this instead of this over here. He of course would have played on the sector line immediately and poked up in here, but that would have been fine with me. And now there is this cut, but this cut, of course, doesn't do anything. Yeah, so now it's strong enough and connected to this that at least I have this sort of stuff. So, let's see. This is in Seki, and he has a lot of first line, second line points here. I've got quite a bit in here, but that's really all my points that I have. He's got a few here, and he's got most of this right side here. How else could he have gone in here? I mean, just the simple jumping is fine, I think, for him. This is threatening to kill this stuff. He might be able to, actually. So, let's see. If he jumps here, I block here, and then he pokes at this. What about wedging? Probably want to wedge this way because it's poking at this. Connect, cut, poke, cuts, cuts, cuts. Oh man. Not that you would do those specific ones, but there's a lot of Aji with that. I might have to give these stones up. But you know what? Maybe I should have done that. Maybe that wouldn't have been as bad as I thought, or I'm thinking. I'm just looking at how many points we both really have. I've got a big center here, plus some of the side. There's also a lot of... I mean, I can still poke at some of this stuff, can't I? Connect, connect, connect. Cut. Yeah, if I cut, then he can push through, and there's some more issues. Plus, he has this connection here, so he shouldn't be afraid of me cutting through at all. So I would not want to... Wedge. Wedge, not good. I could, of course, threaten this stuff. I'm just going to do some simple in-game looking moves here, just to kind of get a feel of what the score would have been. Poking, poking. Okay, so now that he's got all of the... Really, again, all my points are right there. Score estimator. Yeah, white... Yeah, that's sucky. But this left side, this right side here is really, really large. Oh, right. Just assume simple like that. Alright, so let's try this again. Score estimator. I don't think it was counting those as points. Oh, it says the corner's dead. Oops. There. Okay. Are you alive yet? I think you're alive now. The corner's not dead. Score estimator. There we go. Okay. So yeah, 29. Still ahead by 30 points just because I fail at this side terribly. I was playing too heavy. I should have just given him up sooner, I think. So yeah, this is still a loss. This stuff should have been dead. So let's see. So let's count this as dead, actually. Oops. Pass. Dead. Okay. So assuming I killed that, am I still behind? I'm still behind slightly. There's some in-game variants that I suppose we could possibly work out, but it would have been a much more even game if I killed this and blocked from this side first, allowing him to get in here. Where was that move? I was being kind of generous to myself as well. Yeah, so allowing him to play in the sector line and get up in here. However he would do that, I don't know. Maybe want to play this one instead. It's slightly better, I think. Yeah, so that actually reduced my points quite a bit more. But then he has a harder time cutting this off. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, so what happened? We started getting this cool thing. I tried, ended up saving this stuff, but he just played a bunch of nice, flexible moves. I gotta give that to him. This was a great move, because I can't poke here. Even though it's an elephant's eye, I really want to poke there. But I'm trying to save this stuff, and this is just going to get cut off. Like, to keep this flowing, I almost have to do that. But, or even maybe this. You know what? Why didn't I do that? What did I do? Oh, I let him keep connection and poke the other way. Maybe I should have done this. What was I thinking? Oh, okay. I was thinking he'd pull back. That's right. Because then I can't wedge. This pokes at the cut and everything. Shoulder hitting that stuff. Or even just poking through here. So he's just leaking in here. I can't do anything about it. Or however that would go. I don't know. I think instead of going forward, I would almost need to go back. But this is still open, even if he pulls back now. There's still this. Which one would he do? Now that this is connected to that. I don't know. Big train wreck. Big train wreck. Eventually I do get that. I was looking for something here. I was looking at this, but doesn't really do anything. No, I can't play there. Because all of the, like, even if I do this, this just has too many liberties compared to these other groups. And then he still has some more room, plus audio of this stuff. I don't know. Pretty much just a train wreck at this point. That was a misread, I think. What about doing this one instead? Still capture, and then I could pull back. Poke. That kills this eye. Atari. This is the key move, though. Maybe instead of Atariing it right away, because I can do that anytime, I need to do this one. This still pokes at this. I'm still having trouble making a second eye. Like, I can't make an eye here. Yeah, I think it was way too late for this once this stuff was out here, just surrounding it. Inside White's sphere of influence. Not good to try and live. So anyways, that's pretty much wrapping up that train wreck. This should have died. This I was not paying attention to, it getting surrounded, and this I did not handle too well. I think my sense of direction in this opening part was pretty bad. I should have responded. Actually, I should have taken the corner, allowed him to get another corner, and then respond. You know, when he did this approach, I should have at this point responded and then played a cross game, even though it's bad for black. Once he takes this corner, I should have just done this. Because if he then backs off, then I can get the other corner. And then it's like I got two corners and then White played a 6-3. Is that a 6-3? Yeah, it's a 6-3. Then it's like White played a 6-3 and I played 4-4 and settled fairly easily. Or however he would, you know, do this maybe. Right? Or if he took the other corner, then we would attack this. Or maybe this way. You know, something like this. This is probably how the game should have done. I should have responded right away. So that's the initial part. That group over here should have died or should have been a death, not a Seki. I should have been able to kill it if I just extended one more time, wherever that was. Oh man, there we go. Here, I should have extended one more time, and then hit the head on the head, then hit the head, hit the nose on the head. Wherever that phrase goes, I should have done that. So those are the two major points. This was just terrible fighting later, but I think I'm going to end that here. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or feedback, please leave them below. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.